Okay. Hello everyone. In today's lecture, I will show you how to work on Google Sheets. Google Sheets actually we will use it for data analysis. So here you will input some data, then you will do some calculation on it. Like I will show you some basic arithmetical calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and also I will show you how to implement some formulas and function, how to find the maximum, minimum, sum, and this. So let me share my mobile screen. Uh, okay. So Google Sheets, first of all, I will show you how to. Okay. First of all, I will show you how to open a Google Sheets file, and then you will do some work on it. So here, there's application Sheets. This is actually for Google Sheets. So basically, this will work as Microsoft Excel. But like Excel, it will not. There are some limitations here. Like Excel, you will not get all of the features, but you will get the core features here. Sorry. Click on the sheets. Then like Microsoft Docs, click on this plus sign on the bottom part, right bottom. Then click on new spreadsheet. So whenever you will open a Google spreadsheet, basically by default you will get hundreds of rows and many columns. So you will get many rows and columns, and in these rows and columns you can give some data input. So I will show you how to work on it. So this is our Google Sheet actually will look like this. Okay. Now, like here, the column has some alphabetic identification A, B, C, D, other things. So here you can see these are the cells. Each cell or box, you can call it cell actually. Each cell has some name. By actually, we will work or implement formulas by writing the cell name. I'll show you how. First of all, I will show you how to take some data input here. Like I'm giving some column name first. Sorry. Click on this cell. Click on the cell. Whenever I have clicked on the cell on the bottom part above my screen, you can see there's a bar here, FX. This is actually formula bar. This is actually formula bar. So here I have clicked on here, then I can write something. First of all, I will give some column name like number one, for example. See, there's a circle here on the left side. Whenever this is, if you click on the 1, 2, 3, then you can input some number. Whenever you click on AA, then you can input some text. Okay, now I will input some number. Click on 1, 2, 3. I am just giving some column name, number one. Then click on the green tick on the formula bar. Then click on the next cell. Then click on the formula bar. Name it like number 2. And click on the 1, 2, 3. Then you can get some number. Click on the green tick, number 2. And click on this cell. Give this column a name like result. So here I have just given some column names, number 1, number 2, number result. Then I will take some data input for number 1, number 2, and result. Here I am taking some input. Then I can click on the formula bar. Like I will take some input here. Click on the 1, 2, 3. Like I will give some number, some random number, random data, like 1, 2, 6. Then like 20 and 5. Then like 5 and like 4. Then like 30 and 6. Like okay. So that's how we can take some input. Just click on the OK. That's how we can take some input. Like I have here three columns, number one, number two result, and I have give some random data there. Now I will show you some basic arithmetical calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. How can we work on it? On the result column, click on this cell. Here I will do the addition of 12 and 6. That means 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. How can I do it? So remember, whenever you write some formula on Google Sheet, you have to start with the equal sign. Okay. So I have clicked on the cell. On this cell, I will store my result. Then click on the formula bar here on FX. See, whenever I have clicked on here on this bar, just below the bar, I have lots of sign here, operator sign, equal, parenthesis or brackets, multiplication, division. So always start with the equal sign. Okay, equal. Then what will I do? I will add 12 with 6. Okay. Then click on the cell where 12 is in. Yes. See, whenever I have clicked on the 12 cell on my result bar, it's showing that A2. So A2 is my cell name. So I hope you can see each column has some alphabetic identification. A, B, C, D. That's how you know why it is A2. This is in A column and the second row. Also, that's how each of this, like this is D2, D1. So each cell has some name, A2, A3. So we will actually use the formula by writing the cell name. Then A2, then select the plus sign from the formula bar, plus. Then select this cell for the number 6. It has become D2. So on my result cell, you can now see equal to A2 plus B2. That means it will do the addition between the cells A2 and B2. Then click on the green tick on the FX bar. Now it's showing that 18. Okay, 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. Very simple. Now I will go for the subtraction. Click on the next cell. Click on the formula bar and equal 20 minus 5 is equal 15. Okay, click on the 20 cell, this cell A3, then minus sign from the formula bar, then this 5 cell A3 minus B3, click on the green tick, this is 15. Then the next one I will do here multiplication, equal 5 in 5 times 4 is equal to 20, click on the 5. Remember, multiplications on our computer we will use asterisk sign for the multiplication. You actually normally you can call it a star also. So you can see it here, this one, asterisk sign, A4 times B4. Click on the okay, then it becomes 20. Then I will do the addition. Click on the formula bar, equal this one. So this is a sorry, I will do the division. A5 division, this one B5. 30 divided by 10 is equal to 3. Click on the equal green tick. So that's how actually we can do the some basic arithmetical calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Another thing, whenever you have some resulting value on your spreadsheet, if you click on the cell, you will get the formula that you implemented for this result. Like if I click on the 20, I hope on the bottom part of your screen you can see that the formula A4 into B4. That means by writing this formula you got the value 20. If you click on the 18 on the formula bar, you can see that equal A2 plus B2. So whenever you click on any resulting value like this, you will get the formula on the formula bar. You will see that which formula was implemented for getting this value. Okay. So actually that's how we can take some input. And actually you can do some font modification like your Google Doc. Like my column name, I will make it bold. Like click on the number one, and on the bottom part of your screen there is some option. You are already familiar with this. B A L also some alignment option. Click on the B, it will become bold. See, since I am sharing my screen, okay, I hope I can get it from here. Sorry, I can get it from this A sign. Click on the B, so it has become bold. These are not the main focus of our Excel. Here also click here, make it bold. Actually, I could select bold it from here, but whenever I share my screen, I cannot select the top left thing. That's how you can make it bold. Also, you can make it center. Take here, there on the bottom part there are some alignment, make it center. Now actually you can select both. Okay, it's not working. Hopefully on mobile. Also make it center on the lower left. That's how you can do some like font editing and other things like what you did in Google Docs. You can do it here also. But here our main focus is doing some calculations with data. So whenever you are done with it, click on the green tick on the lower top left, and it will be saved there. Okay, another thing, whenever you work on a Google Sheet file, in a file you can save multiple sheets. You can work on multiple sheets. Like I hope you can see on the lower part of the screen, you can see that bottom part of the screen. You can see the name of the sheet is sheet 1. So we can also include some new sheets. This is like your notebook. In your like mathematics notebook, you have one notebook, but in the same notebook you have hundreds of pages, something like that. You can use many sheets here. If you click on the arrow of the sheet 1, you can rename it. Rename it, like name it what? Basic arithmetic. Click. Then it will be saved there. So I hope you can on the bottom part you can see a plus sign. By clicking on this plus sign, you can add a new sheet where you can work, do some new work there, new calculation there. So I will click on the plus sign now. Okay, this is our this is our sheet 2. I click on the arrow, click on the rename. I will work with for some formula and function. That's why I am writing it formulas and functions. You can give some relevant name. So I have now two sheets, basic arithmetic and formulas. If you click on the basic arithmetic, you will get the previous work. But here I cannot select it since I am sharing my screen. Actually, it's not working, but you will get it. Whenever you click on this sheet, you will get your existing data. Whenever you click on this sheet, formulas and function, you will get whatever you will do in formulas and function. Okay, here I will try to show you some how to implement some formulas and function. I will take some data input here. Basically, I think I have already some data there. I will just copy it from somewhere. So I will just copy it like from class 1. You should write it. I want to just save my time. But copying on mobile is a tough thing actually. Working on mobile. Then here is a copy. I'm just saving my time. Okay. I just test it. Okay. I just saved my time. I did not type this out. Okay, here I have some data, some students' data, their name, their gender, and their score, like a score of computer science subject. Their gender is two categories, female, male, and they have different names and they have different scores. Now I will work on it. Like I want to find total score, maximum score, minimum score. How can I find it? First of all, like click here, then write total. For example, here I will find total. Then like I will also find maximum. Then like I will find minimum. But first of all, I will show you how to find total. So in Google Sheet, we will use lots of formulas, default functions and formulas. This is already set on the Google Sheets. We will just take and use it. We will just take and use it. So for finding the summation, like we will find the sum of all of the scores. There's the function, sum function. If you click on the cell, then click on the formula bar. Remember, always start your formula on Google Sheets with a equal sign. Equal. Now I will do the sum. You just type SUM. See, whenever you are typing SUM, here Google Sheet already suggesting you all of the functions related to sum. Okay, you don't need to necessarily memorize actually everything. Just try to remember what should you do. So I will select the first one, sum. See, whenever I have selected this one, there is another window appearing on here. It's actually showing you how how your function should look like. For sure, you should give some value, then comma another value, then comma another value. But what will I do here? I want the sum of all of these cells, all of these numbers. So first of all, I'll select the first cell. Okay. Then just drag it. I can see two circle here. The right circle, click on the right circle and just drag it. I hope you can see on the formula bar, it's showing that sum of C2 colon C7. So C2 colon C7 is our range. That means we will find the summation of C2 to C2 C7 cell. Okay. Click on the tick mark. It's showing that total is 496. That's how you can find the implement some summation formula. Then how can you find maximum? Click on the maximum. There is another function equal max. So max. So whenever you type max, you will get lots of function. I said the first one max. Also same thing. We want to find the maximum of this score to this score. Click here. Just drag it. The same thing like our sum. Click on the green arrow. So it's finding that among the score, my maximum score is 95. Then for the minimum, click on the formula bar. Equal. There is a function min. Okay, there's lots of function actually. We will work with min. In the same way, select the range, select it and drag it. I found that minimum is 70. That's how actually we can implement some. That's how we can implement some formulas and function and extract some data on our Google Sheets. Another thing, whenever you click on some, you already know resulting value, you will get the formula that was implemented for the value. Like if you click on 496 on the formula bar, bottom part of the screen, you can see that the formula sum C2 to C7. That means we got 496 by implementing this formula. If you click on the 70 minimum, you will find the formula on the bottom part that you implemented for getting this value. Okay. Now I want to just look for some other data like this total found, total number, total scores. If I want to find total female scores, that means find the summation of only the female scores. Find the total of only male scores. What should I do? So just type here female total, just give a name, female like total. Then type in the next like male total, okay. So here you will find the female total. How? Also here for total we use sum. Here we will use sum function. We will do the sum, but there is some condition. We will do the sum if our gender is female. For the next one, we will do the sum if our gender is male. So what should we? There's a formula there. Click on the formula bar equal sum if. So the second one, I hope you can see it's already suggesting sum if. Sum if means do the sum if there's a condition. Click here. So whenever you click the function here, it's already showing you how should your function look like. It's showing that in the first parameter you should give a range, then a criteria, then the sum range. That means where you want to find the summation. I will show it. In first range option, select. We will work on the gender actually, gender column. Select all of the gender column. That P2 to B7. Then give comma. Then give the criteria. Always you have to give the criteria within the double quotation. Give double quotation and inside the double quotation write your criteria. Our criteria is first of all B2 to B7. We have selected all the gender. Then we will select the criteria. The gender should be female. Criteria is or our condition is female. Then again give a comma. See, I am not memorizing anything. I am also following the because Google Sheet already suggesting me how my sum function should look like. Range, comma criteria, then comma sum range. That means then I will find the summation of this score. So what I am doing here, the first one is range where I will apply the condition. That means I will find all the gender, but the condition is gender should be female. Then do the summation of the score. Then click on the green tick. it will find that total female is 259. Okay, that's how we can extract some valuable data. Like for the male data, what should we write? Same thing, equal sum if, first of all, range this to this, then comma, then inside the double quotation, read the condition. Now our condition is male, then again comma. Now give the sum where you want to, where you will do the summation on the score bar. Click OK. Here it's finding that total male is, female is 259, total male is 236. So there might be some question, how many total female students are there and how many total male students are there. Okay, first of all, I will find total student. So what should I do? I am just giving this element total student. Then I will find like total female students. Then I will find like just total female student. So actually another thing, you can actually increase the cell size. That's how actually click on the cell, you can also increase the cell size. See, click here, you can see some arrow, drag it, it will increase the size of this cell. Okay, I have just increased this for my convenience. The total students, so it will count how many total male and female students are there. It will count. So what will you do? You have to write equal count A. Count A, this one. Count A will count all of the things, all of the values, numeric values, text values. Count A. So it will count total female and male. Just drag it. Count A B2 to B7. Okay. Click on the green tick. The total student is 6. Total male and female is showing that 6. So we have used here, click on the 6. Count A. Count A actually count how many actually non-empty cells. Total students are there. Okay. Total how many total cells, non-empty cells are there. Ultimately, it's counting how many cells are there. Okay, non-empty cells, that is not empty. Then total female students equal to, so it will count total female students. So we will again here count, but here we will use count if. That means count, that's fine, but there should be a condition. If my student is only female. So here we will not use count A, here we will use count if. So what will do? I will count all of this. Okay, B2 to B7. Then see, it's already showing me some suggestion. Your COUNTIF function should look like this. First one is range, then give comma, then give a criterion. And comma, give your criteria. You have to write your criteria within the double quotation. Inside the double quotation, your criteria is total female students. So just click inside the double quotation. It should be. So I will count from B2 to B7, but my condition is I will only count the female students. Okay, that's why I am using COUNTIF. Click on the green tick. It's saying that total female students is 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how we can implement some formula. By implementing some formula, we can extract some data from our data files. Okay, then again, if you click on the resulting value like 237 on the bottom part, you will getting that which formula you implemented for getting this one. You can check it later also. Okay, that's how we'll work on it. And click on the equal sign, then we are done. Then back, then you can rename it like this one. Just click on the sign, rename it file, like make it class 1, like class A. Okay, that's all for actually today.